Let's go now. 18 Gator. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now it's Rudolph. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. 18 Gator, Christian Travis.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Get the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ready to break. Protein spill.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
This is fielded at the 27. Sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60, orange. Here we go. And go.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rudolph looking to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rudolph now to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. On first down, Freeman. Well, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hey, exit. They're running it. Hey, check my
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. That's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throw outside to start out. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Going the other way.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball was on the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach.
Now he's into the clear. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Check 41. You don't want none, baby. You don't want
On second and 9. Rudolph complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Set. 70 in. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 81. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Reed. You're on, baby. Let's go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
And now look at him go. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'm sorry.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Ready.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Rudolph. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, put good confidence in, and let him fling another one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
We got this.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumble snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before the break. Rudolph. He's going to float this one deep right side. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Rudolph. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Team 6.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. From his end zone, Rudolph on 3rd and long. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Rudolph. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rudolph on play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rudolph. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 3rd and long. It's Rudolph. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ziminis. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Pull it high. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
More out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to... There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. I'm going to pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down and 4. Rudolph gets it off to Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
15 line.
Just heavy on the edges.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback with the deflection if you miss, Mike. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
The outlaw.
Hey, check 24. Check.
General West.
Switch.
Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pull it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. He sets the... And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Set 90 Wolf.
He said it to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley, and they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very...
It's caught at the 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rudolph. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just